Alrighty, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through today on Wednesday. For those of you watching me live, I'm back today for the first time in about 3 weeks. It's good to be back. I cannot guarantee whether I'm going to remember how to do this presentation. So we're gonna give it our best bash here. That's why I'm doing the lunchtime one first, that I'm polished up for Thursday night's evening one. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. We're going to spend about 40 minutes talking about DuePoint. DuePoint is a very exciting place to be right now. You might think that the things that I say today are designed to market to you. I can guarantee you they're not. I'm going to give you a list of facts today, and you're going to just decide for yourself whether you agree with them or whether you're willing to apply those facts. We don't have to market at DuePoint. I think we've been around now for enough years that we believe quite strongly that it's beyond debate. We don't debate about DuePoint anymore. DuePoint has been designed to solve a problem we all have. It's not a debatable problem. In South Africa, we have an economic crisis as individuals. It's just getting worse and worse. As I say, the last 3 weeks I've been off. I've been talking to doctors. You'll see I'm all bruised and beaten up. I've been talking to doctors. I've been talking to people in hospitals and clinics with me. I've been talking to people in the streets about DuePoint. And they are telling me they're in crisis. Doctors closing down, nurses losing jobs, patients unable to pay for their medicine. This is not something that's new or unusual. I mean, we as South Africans like to keep our heads in the sand. We like to pretend that we don't have a problem, but we do. What do we know about South Africa? We're in recession. This means that our economy is getting smaller and smaller. What I did notice in the last 3 weeks is that all the rich people are left. People are not going to like me saying that, but it's true. The rich people left, and you know what they took with them? Their money. They did. They took them. I know. I was talking to one of the guys. He runs one of these major salons, hair salons here, one of these big fancy ones. He's lost 34 out of 48 customers to overseas. Now, what happens when all the rich people go and they take all their money? Shops close down. Salons close down. Doctors close down. And what goes with them? Well, their staff. That's us. That's you and me. We go with them. We don't have jobs anymore, which means we don't have income, and we don't get to survive in an economy where are things getting cheaper? No, things are getting more expensive. Are they not? Every single time they get more expensive. I've been using this example. Once a month, I go and do the drinks shop for our house. I go get some Cokes and fruit juices and waters and all of that, and then that lasts us for the month, and I do the drinks. My wife doesn't like carrying the heavy things, so I have to go and do those. And beginning of this year, I'd go to Spa and I'd do the drinks for a month. It cost me 600 Rand. You know, you only get 3 packets and it's 600 Rand. Then I spoke to you guys, when was it? About May I spoke to you. It was 800 Rand. Same 3 packets, same bottles. Well, I went now, 2 weeks ago, I went and I did it, 1100 Rand. Same thing. Same thing. I have not changed what I am buying. From January through to June, we have doubled the price of cool drinks. Did you notice that? And I don't buy alcohol. I'm talking about Coke and Sprite and water and fruit juice. Has doubled in price in the last 6 months. But what do we know? Half of you have become unemployed in the last 6 months. We know this. How many people do we know have become unemployed? And you can get another job? No, you can't. And so we designed DuePoint. And we started designing it 5 years ago, because we saw it coming. It's now at its crescendo, but we saw it coming 5 years ago, and so we designed a solution. It is not a debatable solution, ladies and gentlemen. This morning, you're not going to talk to the person who has connected you to the stream and say to them, I don't have time for this, or it's one of those things, or they don't work. No, it does work. You do have time for it, and we've proven this for half a decade now at DuePoint. It is, in fact, the only economic solution left for South Africans. You can say, no, I need a job. Well, there are no jobs. And even if you did get a job, it would put you back in the seat that you're in today. Folks, this is the only economic solution for South Africans today, and we call it the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system has been designed so that you don't have to do any of the things that you're worried about doing. Selling, advertising, carrying stock around, trying to sell substandard products like pills and cleaning agents, all that to your friends. No. It's all gone. We don't deal with any of that here at DuePoint. We ask you just to do one thing in our system. We ask you to use the technology that we have, latest and greatest, on your phone already. We're just going to unlock it for you today, just to connect people to us. We will do the rest of the work. As you connect people for us, you allow us to create greater distribution of our products. That equals bigger revenue for us. Bigger revenues equals our ability to create wealth for you. Not cash, guys. This is not a cash business. Cash does not make people rich or change their circumstances. What do we see? Pumi was talking to me earlier, just before this presentation, about these people who from January to now have been involved with 5 businesses already. Selling pills, hardware, buckies, products from overseas. But they've started and stopped 5 of them because they didn't create any wealth for them. No, but they give me cash. Yeah, but they don't give you cash. That's why you quit 5 times in a row. Folks, we deal in wealth. What is wealth? Wealth is a recurring income. A recurring income. Like a job. You know, your job pays you your salary every month. That is what we create here. It's not a salary. It's wealth. It is income you have created. We use financial services products here at DuePoint. They run on debit order systems, which means that you're not chasing people every month to buy your products again. The debit order is automatically raised no matter what you're doing or where you are, and your income comes in. We've done this for you so that we can create true wealth, life-changing, circumstance-changing wealth for you. And we've put it in a system designed for South Africans. We're not from overseas. This is a homegrown, licensed, listed, 68-year-old insurance company in South Africa. This is a business that built this opportunity for South Africans. So we understand all your circumstances. The first one, I'm too busy, I don't have any time. Excellent. That we worked into our system. We solved it in our system. We allow you to leverage others in the duplication of your wealth here at DuePoint. Using our technology, it's anytime, anywhere, 365 days a year. You don't have to find time to do this business. You can do this business every minute of the day, whenever there's a moment. You've got the ability to be connecting people with us. We've created it in a way that doesn't embarrass you. South Africans are burnt out and tired of having to do network marketing, selling products, dragging stuff around, paper application forms. All of that's gone. We don't do any of that at DuePoint. Ours is all technology-based, designed for you as South Africans. And folks, you get to use our system at no cost. One of the things we know about those 5 businesses that you've been involved in already for the first 6 months of this year, you had to pay for every single one of them before you even started. You had to buy the starter kit. You had to buy the products. You had to pay for the training. You had to pay for the conferences. You had to pay for this, that, and the next thing, even the application forms. Here, there's no costs like that. No starter fee, no starter kit, no application form fees, no training fees. None of that. You start at 0 and build forward. You don't start in negative like you do anywhere else. Folks, by simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you're automatically entitled to the entire system. The people, the products, the presentations, the tools, the technology. It's yours at no cost in our system. In addition, you're not selling. There is absolutely no selling. What a joy. What a pleasure and what a freedom. Absolutely no more selling of anything. This is a big switch to flick in your heads. You're not going to run out there now and try and sell products to people. You're going to go to people and you're going to say, you need wealth. You need a solution to your economic problem. Watch this. That's all that you have to do. By connecting people through our technology, you get to create wealth, which means that you're not a broker. You're not an agent. You're not an intermediary. You're not a representative. You're not a salesperson or an advisor of ours. You're simply connecting people. And it's a system that allows everybody, no matter their circumstances, education, or experience, to connect people to us and to build an asset. What's an asset? Well, an asset is something that creates recurring income for you. When you go to these things, these other presentations where they say, build an asset for yourself by selling my milkshake, that's not an asset. An asset is something that pays you even when you can't work, pays you when you're lying in hospital, pays you when you're on holiday. That's what you create with DuePoint. An asset is something you can price and sell to others. That's what you can do with your channels here at DuePoint. And an asset is something that outlives you. And your channels and the income that you create during your lifetime with us will automatically be handed over to your children when you pass away, which means that you have created for yourself an intergenerational asset. Folks, that doesn't exist anywhere outside of DuePoint for the average South African. It really doesn't. When I say that there is no further debate that can be had about DuePoint, I mean it. You cannot tell me that you have something else out there that will create wealth for your children and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren. But that is what you build here at DuePoint with us. And you get to build it in the most convenient manner. Our technology means you just have to click your phone 3 times. If you can click your phone 3 times, then you can connect someone to DuePoint. That's it. That's all we ask you to do. No discussion, no debate. People are going to want to debate you. It sounds like a pyramid scheme. You go, you don't know what you're talking about, watch this. Then they're going to say, no, I don't have time. You say, shush, watch this. There is no debate, there's no conversation about DuePoint anymore in South Africa because we are in such dire straits in South Africa. And every South African, whether it happens now or over the next 10 years, will sit in these seats or will watch these presentation lives. Every single one of them will, because every single one of us is in financial crisis in our current economic environment in South Africa today. We ask you to go out and connect South Africans to us. As you connect them to us, they too will go out and connect others using our technology. And our technology will simply allocate these people to you, and your platform of distribution, your channel, as we call it here at DuePoint, will be born. Now, we then come along as the insurance company, and we do the work. We facilitate the purchase of our products throughout this channel, and your income is born without you having to sell a thing, without you having to do a single presentation yourself. Your wealth comes alive for you. Now, we distribute that wealth to you in 2 different ways. The first way is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 for every product payment that's made in your channel every month that it's made, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the product payment is made. Sounds so complicated, but it's not. It's in fact the simplest system in the country that we know. If you're going to go out, you're going to connect a few people to us. They're going to pay for their product, and you're going to get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. 55 Rand, not once, every month henceforth that product is paid. Remember, it's debit order driven. So the debit order is raised every month, and that 55 Rand comes in. That means you connect people to us once. You can connect them to us once, and then you move on to the next person. You don't run back to them every month to beg them to pay. Our system automatically does it. These individuals then go out and connect a few more people, and again, you get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. Now you've gone from nothing to about 1,000 Rand a month in a matter of 5 or 6 connections. That's 12,000 Rand a year. And then I have people say to me, but the problem with DuePoint is we don't earn enough. And I go, but I don't understand. And they go, no, but look at this WhatsApp I have. It's always the same. It's the black screen with the gold on the outside. It's normally got Prophet Isaiah or Prophetess Enoch or something on it. And she says, 3 months and you'll be a millionaire. Am I right? You've seen them? Have you? Yeah. They're normally from China, a little bit of Chinese writing on them, and there's a yacht in it. How many of you know people who have got rich from those WhatsApps? I can tell you, none. None of them. There are those that say they got rich, but when they come to DuePoint, they sign up. And then they do, and I say to them, but I don't understand. You told me you're rich. Why are you signing up? No, I'm not really rich. I just tell them that. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot earn more or faster than you do at DuePoint, and you cannot earn more real income. Remember, you're dealing with a listed and licensed life and short-term insurance company. We have 9 regulators that look after us. When we say we're going to pay you, we have to pay you. It's not like the WhatsApp guy. No one's looking after him. When he's done paying you, he walks away and you're left with nothing. Here at DuePoint, you have the most powerful tool in the country today to create wealth for yourself, and you will decide for yourself how fast and how much you want to earn. There is no limitation at DuePoint. As people continue to connect people, you will earn in an unlimited fashion. We don't limit you. We don't cut you off. People say, no, well, you can only do 6 points. You can only do 5. Some will say, no, you can only do 8. Here, you earn all the way to the 8th point at a diminishing rate, but from the 8th point on, you always get 4% of R27.50 where you qualify to earn. There's no limit to the size of the channel you can make. You're going to hand it over to your children one day. They're going to grow it even further. Here you have the ability to create any level of wealth that you want, but you will need to put the time and energy and effort in. But how much better to be putting time and energy and effort into something that's yours than working for someone else? How long will you work for that person anyway? In the current economic climate, you're already in the unemployment queue. You just don't know it yet. You just don't know it yet. You're there. How long are you going to work for somebody else? Where here you put that same amount of time and energy and effort in. How much time do you spend? 40, 60, 80 hours a week? Imagine if you did 40, 60, 80 hours a week of this. What wealth would you be creating for yourself? That's what you have available in the DuePoint system. Folks, we can even tell you how much you can earn. We've been around long enough. I got the data. I can tell you pretty accurately what you can expect to earn at DuePoint. You will, of course, decide, because you can either grow quickly or slowly. But if I take the maths and I look at a reasonable number, I say to myself, what can the reasonable South African do who's busy, who's employed, who doesn't have time, doesn't have friends, doesn't like selling, doesn't like... What can he do with us? Then I come up with a formula that I call 3 plus 2. It's easy. It says in your first month with us, I want you to connect just 3 people. That's it. You've got a whole month to find 3 people to connect to me. And then plus 2, every month thereafter, I want you to connect just 2 people. I even cut it down from month 2. So 3 in your first month and 2 every month thereafter. Now, that must be solid connections. I want you to connect them to me and put them on your first point. If you can do that, 2 people a month, 1 person every 15 days. I know you've all got time to do that, given the fact that all you need to do is click your phone 3 times. That's all I'm asking for. If you can do that, but you don't stop doing it, you do it consistently over time, well, now I can tell you how much you can expect to earn. You do it for 6 months, you're on 2,500 Rand a month. What? No, this is not enough. The WhatsApp prophetess Enoch said to me that I would be rich in 3 months. And you telling me that after 6, I'm only going to be on 2,500 Rand a month. I'm going to, yes, because you see, this is real and will actually go into your bank account. And this WhatsApp will have already disappeared in 6 months' time. Folks, you don't create wealth in 3 months. Nobody does. Nowhere, anywhere in the world, unless it's illegitimate or gambling. You can gamble and maybe you get lucky. Most people don't, though, as you know. Here you want to create lifetime sustainable intergenerational wealth. It's going to take you time. All you've been doing is adding 2 people a month. I haven't exactly been killing you here. And you're already on 30,000 Rand a year with us after 6 months. 6 months, you're earning 30,000 Rand a year with us. If you can do it for another 6 months, that's a year. It's not 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. That's not just this week or the 5 people you chat to tonight who laugh at you. No, no, no. It's where you go out and you connect 2 people to us every month for a year. Then you can reasonably expect to be on 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. Not many people are going to get a 10,000 Rand raise this year. Not after the conversations I've had in the last 3 weeks. Most people will be unemployed at the end of this year. That's what most people will be. But you can design for yourself in the next 12 months a 10,000 Rand increase every month. That's 120,000 Rand a year. Even if you already earn lots of money. I love it when people come and say to me, I earn lots of money. I'm always like, yes, for 5 more minutes and then the job's gone. But nonetheless, even if you earn lots of money, an extra 10 grand a month changes everything. That's your families, private medical aid. It's 2 kids in private schools. It changes everything, no matter how poor or rich you are, to get 10,000 Rand more a month. And you can create that for yourselves in a year. If you're willing to put the work in for 2 years, that rises to 27 to 30,000 Rand. That's 2 people a month for 2 years. And you're up to 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. That's 360,000 Rand a year. It is already more than most people earn. It is. But it is 30,000 Rand every month without selling products, without doing presentations, without begging your friends to buy every month. But you are going to have to put a thick skin on, because you are going to talk to people just like you, who said to the people that try to connect you here today all sorts of excuses. I don't have time. It's one of those businesses. These things come and go. I don't like the products, blah, 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 blah. You're going to have to face those people too. And you need to face them month after month. But is 30,000 Rand a month worth it? I've often said to people, if I said to you, go out now and just find me 100 people. Just go bring 100 and put them in this auditorium and I'll pay you 30,000 Rand a month. People say to me, no, that's no problem. I'm definitely going to do that. 30,000 Rand a month forever. Yes, all you need to do is just go and find me 100 people and put them in this auditorium. They go, no, okay, that's good. So you know what, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm asking you to do. Go and connect 100 people to DuePoint, and we will likely and on average pay you 30,000 Rand a month for the rest of your life. Oh, yeah, I know. We need a camera at the front of this studio, and we need one on the live stream that takes a picture of all the people that watch these presentations. Because when I give these presentations, people are like, sign me up, let's get going. And then I never see them again. Because they go to their dad in the evening. Dad, you got to see this thing I saw this morning. And then you give him the 30-second version of the hour I gave you, totally incorrect. He laughs at you, tells you it's a pyramid scheme, and you quit. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what's going to happen today. But it's not what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day. You need to push through the first couple of people that you're going to be hopeless at. You've got to push through, and you've got to keep connecting South Africans. You get 57 million tries at this job. 57 million, because that's how many South Africans there are. You get to try this job 57 million times. You cannot quit on number 5. You can't even quit on number 50. You need to keep going, because look what's in it for you. That's year 2. Year 3, it becomes 46,000 Rand a month. 46,000 Rand a month, ladies and gentlemen. That's nearly 600,000 Rand a year. How many of you are on 600,000 Rand a year right now? This is 36 months from now. 36 months from now. It's July 2022. Can you picture it? 4 years, and it's up to 60,000 Rand a month. That's 720,000 Rand a year. If you can do half a decade with us, if you can do half a decade, not 5 months, not 5 weeks, not a year and a half, 5 years. Because this is real, it's not a WhatsApp. If you're able to do that, then in 5 years, you and me are going to create a wealth that'll pay you around about, and can reasonably be expected to be around 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's $1 million a year, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what that does? It puts you in the top 0.5% of earners in South Africa today. I told you there are 57 million South Africans. There are. You can go look it up. Stats SA will tell you. There's 57 million South Africans. You know how many of those 57 million earn 80,000 plus a month? 35,000. It's less than 0.5%. There's only 35,000 people. Now, that might sound like a big number, but it's not. It's tiny when there are 57 million South Africans looking for jobs and looking for employment and trying to build careers. There's only 35,000. In 5 years' time, you can be part of that 0.5%. You can. We've already done this, ladies and gentlemen. This is not just maths. This is built on real data. We've already done this at DuePoint. It's now a decision of whether you want to do it too, or you want to continue running after these things that come and go and come and go and come and go, including traditional jobs, incidentally, which just come and go and come and go. You know how many of you had and how many have gone. You've got to start building something for yourself. It's the only way we're going to survive here in South Africa. We've got plenty of examples of people who've done it. As I've said, go to our YouTube channel, scroll to the bottom. It says Wealth Engineers Tell All, and you'll find hundreds of testimonies of people making money in South Africa. Some a little, some a medium amount, some plenty, lots, more than you can imagine. Go and watch them. You think we're not real? Promise, go and watch those and you'll understand just how real we are. Every month we put a few on our stage. Just this last, about 2 weeks ago, in fact, I got to watch it live on the live stream for the first time myself. I'm normally here, but I was away getting beaten up. So that's why I was able to watch it on the live stream through the stitches and the bandages. And it was amazing. It was amazing, the technology we have as DuePoint. Isn't it amazing? I felt like I was in the room with these individuals talking about how they're creating wealth with us. We had Natasha. She's been with us for a year and a half. Single mom, works. Last time I spoke to her, she said she's worked 7 days a week. I don't know if she still does, but she was working 7 days a week. She was in retail in a store every day. So if you think you're special because you work in a store, well, Natasha works in a store, which means she's got no time, not even 1 day a week to be building DuePoint. But she wants freedom. She wants out. And she's built for herself a channel that now pays her 9,000 Rand a month when she doesn't have time to do DuePoint. But now every month, 9 grand just comes into account. 9 grand. That's 108,000 Rand a year of extra income that she's built for herself. She's down in the Port Elizabeth. This is a nationwide business, so you can see you can build it anywhere because of our technology. Folks, you go and watch the stories. Do you want 5 grand? Do you want 15 grand? Do you want 150 grand a month? Well, there's somebody that's already earning that at DuePoint. You just need to go out and choose what you're going to do and then put your head down and do it. And like I said, there's 2 ingredients to success at DuePoint: time and numbers. You can connect loads of people to us, but if you don't put time in, you're not going to create wealth. You need to be willing to give us years, and we'll create wealth for you in this program. The second way we create wealth for you is through our XP Rewards program. This is our training program. This is how we teach you to do this business. You will get guaranteed world-class training from DuePoint. I mean it. People overseas are copying our training. That is how good the training is you're going to get. And you're going to get it for free at DuePoint. You're going to get to come to all of our training conferences. We call them development seminars at no cost. They are loaded onto your phone. They are on our YouTube channel. You have the ability to be taught how to become a social entrepreneur, a channel builder, a wealth creator with us here, how to understand the economy and the politics that you live in, and how to understand the work that we do to create wealth for you. We teach you about everything. No one, not one of the 5 businesses you've been to this year, gives you that. and we give it to you here. As you do the training and you complete the steps in our program, we give you XP points, experience points, and your experience points will accumulate in our system. As they accumulate and your channel grows, we reward you. We give you all sorts of cash rewards to keep you cash flush, because we know that's a problem. And then at rank 5, we give you a full toolkit that you can then use to connect individuals to us, of notebooks and pads and pens and caps and all sorts of iPad covers and all sorts of things. You get the full kit at rank 5. Now, you don't have to wait until you're rank 5 to get this. Some of you will know rank 5 is not 5 minutes down the road. You've got to work to rank 5. But you can purchase all of these individual items already from our front desk or calling client service, the client service team. Do it. Get the tools. What does Rob always say? The difference between professionals and amateurs are the professionals have the tools. When you see the guys that are running, they're cycling Tour de France, their bicycles look like jets. They've got all the fins and the pieces and that. The amateur guy's got his BMX, you know. So if you want to build wealth like a pro, get the tools. Get the business cards, get the pens, get the caps, get them. You can buy them straight after this. Call client services, will deliver it to you. Those of you who are here, prices are on the counter. You can see them in the glass cabinet. Get the tools. And rank 7, we give you a 20,000 Rand set of imported gold-gilded custom-made business cards for you. Gold-gilded, not print. This is real gold. One of our Frikkie Bardenos tells me the story of one of the guys he gave his card to. And the guy immediately started scratching the gold off the side of the card. Now, you must know how bad things have got in South Africa when you're trying to get a little bit of gold off the side of a business card. That's how bad things are. Folks, you get a set like that that's in your name when you go rank 7. And then at rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size with us every year that you do for the rest of your life, we take you and your family away. You and your family. I need to say that slower, because you see that WhatsAppy picture. It was just you, and it was like in the porthole of a crappy boat to a crappy island, and you get bread and water. No, folks, it's you and your family. We take you 5-star business class away for a week every year in December. You get to take your family away when they're on holiday, and you don't have to bring your wallet with you. When I say to you it's all expenses included, I mean it. You don't pay a cent, and we take you every year. This is not a competition. You don't re-qualify every year, which you have to do with these other thingies. Here, once you rank 9, just as long as you maintain your channel size, we take you away every year thereafter on this trip with us. And you know what's beautiful? Because we've been doing this for years already, I don't have to give you fake stuff. I don't have to make the black and the gold WhatsApp picture. I can actually show you wealth engineers and their kids and their spouses away with us on holiday. Real footage of year after year of holiday. And the question for you while you're watching this video is, are you willing to do what's required to come away with us and go rank 9, building wealth for yourself? Sure. That's a montage of a few hotels we've been to and a few trips we've been on. And when you're in the dead of winter like we are right now, 10th of July, and it's 0.5 degree Celsius at 6 o'clock in the morning when you're taking your kids to school, oh man, I want to be on that beach so badly. So badly. Do you want to be there? Do you want to have taken your family with you? You know, when you get to rank 9, it's not just about the holiday. The holiday is just cherry on the cake. You've built wealth for yourself. At rank 9, you're on, I don't know, 15 to 30,000 bucks a month. You know, what it's like, I mean, you can buy your own trip, effectively, at that stage. But we take you away, and you've changed the circumstances of your family's life completely. And rank 11, we give you another useful tool. It's your own car. It doesn't come branded. You don't have to buy it from us or finance it through us or rent it from us. And we don't give it to you and take it away when your production drops off. It's your car. And you get it at rank 11. Again, every one of these promises is delivered on already. I'm not giving you hope, please. Hopefully when you get there, we've already delivered on all of these promises. It's now just a question of whether you want to join those that have already building wealth, those that have already stopped arguing, those that have already stopped making excuses, and those that have already said, I will put my head down until I succeed, because I'm not going to succeed at my job in the current economic climate, and I'm not going to find something else to do. So I'm doing DuePoint and I'm getting it done. Those people get these things. And you'll find their testimonies, lots of them, on our YouTube channel. You'll find them there telling you how they're getting the work done because they've realized, which we should have all done a while ago, that it's all that we have left at this stage. Folks, as I said to you, we build our wealth off of the back of our financial services products. At DuePoint, you've got the choice of 4. The first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 324 Rand a month. For that, you get 2 products. You get your very own tax-free investment account, and you get 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. We take 100 Rand of that 324, we put it into your investment account every month, and you are building an asset already. That's yours. It's your money before you've connected your first person to us. The next product we have is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month, and it gives you 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. It doesn't have any waiting periods. It doesn't come with any maximum age limits or medical examinations or declarations. It is designed that every South African, no matter their personal circumstances, can be a wealth engineer and can have cover here at DuePoint with us. Then our third product is our Family Wealth Plan. It starts at 299 Rand a month. It's our funeral plan. In there, you get a couple of benefits as well, starting at 299, but there's a whole range. You get funeral cover of 20 or 30,000 Rands, and as the principal member, you get 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover, and you can add 5 to 10 family members to your cover. Again, I was looking at this product very recently. Just yesterday, I was working through it. Can I tell you, we've done a lot of research on funeral covers in South Africa, and we believe quite wholeheartedly that this is arguably the best funeral cover in the country. I'm happy to argue factually with anyone about that, if I just lay the facts out. What it gives you is quite incredible for the price, and we have it available for you. Not only can you create wealth, but you can have the finest products with us here at DuePoint, literally the finest. And then our fourth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It's $2.99 a month to be a member. As a member, you get to be, you get access to all of our suppliers. Our suppliers come to us as a corporate, so they give us corporate prices, vouchers, packages, services, all sorts of things you couldn't get. And we've got a whole host of these suppliers. We're always adding new ones that you can redesign your monthly expenditure so that you can pay less and get more through this product. Now, folks, all of these products have training videos that you can watch on our website. Go and watch the training video. Make sure you know what you're getting. And secondly, make sure you've watched those training videos so that you know how to use them for the maximum benefit. You want the maximum benefit. So we didn't put it in a complicated document. We did. But we made a video, a comprehensive video, so that you can watch the video and understand how our products work. Folks, we have what we call our Achievers Quest. This is to get you out the gates every month. Our Achievers Quest is designed to get you cash flush straight away. We know that South Africans have been spending all their money on these other things, so they've got none left. So we need to get you cash flush straight away so that you can get moving quickly. We also know that people say, like I said, oh, we don't earn fast enough. Excellent. Let me show you how fast you can earn at DuePoint. Our Achievers Quest is very simple for anybody at any stage. It resets on the 1st of every month, and it runs for the calendar month, and it starts again and starts again. Every month it goes live from scratch on the first day of the month. And it says, if you can put 10 people or 20 people or 30 people into your first point in that month and get them paid by the end of that calendar month, we'll give you 5, 10, or 15,000 Rand. Now, folks, let's just think about that for a minute. So you've got to find 10 people. Click your phone 3 times, get them connected to us. If they've paid by the end of the month, I'll give you $5,000 on top of your returns and rewards. On top of your returns and rewards. Now, it resets at the beginning of every month, which means there's 12 of these in a year. So if you made just 10, how much money would you make in a year just on bonuses? 60,000 Rand. Just on the bonus. Never mind the returns and rewards that I was talking about. This is just in bonuses. 60,000 Rand. Oh, you don't earn fast enough at DuePoint. Really? Really? If you put 20 people in every month, that's not difficult. We have people putting in way more than 20 in a month. But if you put 20 in and get them paid, then we'll give you 120,000 Rand a year in bonuses. And if you're able to do one person a day, can you sit in your phone and connect one person every day and get them paid by the end of the month? If you can do that, we'll give you 180,000 Rand in bonuses a year. 15 grand a month. You cannot earn faster anywhere outside of DuePoint. And what's wonderful is that behind the promise of the speed of payment is the promise of actual payment. Not this, our FD's gone to China, we can't pay this month nonsense. We've seen it. Or, no, people are not donating anymore, so we can't pay. Do you remember that one? I mean, for crying in a bucket. No. Folks, this is a listed and licensed insurance company. When we say we'll pay you, we'll pay you. Put 10 people in, get them paid by the end of the calendar month, and you'll get your $5,000, or your 10, or your 15. This is what we've got there. And we've got people that do it. I can back up everything here where somebody's already done it. We deliver on all of our promises. We've already delivered on them. So we'll have this lady at the moment, Sima Shishle. I'm not sure if I got that completely right. Dube. Rob's been practicing for a month. It's not fair. Sima Shishle. She did it 2 months in a row. So she's got a channel that's only earning her about $1,000 a month because she's only been with us for about 6 months. But she's already done the Achievers Quest twice. So she got $6,000 and $6,000. 2 months in a row. These are not, we haven't made a system that's impossible. We made a system that is possible, designed for South Africans, and it's here. And in addition to all of that, ladies and gentlemen, 2019 we have a very special challenge running. For those of you who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, you're sick and tired of your circumstances, of the uncertainty, of not having a job that pays you enough, of not having certainty about any of your future or hope anymore, well then we put the 365 challenge down to you. We've said in 2019, from the day that you join us, so that's for you guys, that'll be today. From the day you join us, we'll give you 365 days, a year. And if you're able to connect 365 people to us, that's one person a day, but you don't have to do them every day. You can do them in clumps, as long as there's 365 at the end. If you can connect 365 people to us in a year, we will give you the equivalent value of 1.25 million Rand this year. That's 12 months from now. So if you want to go from whatever you're earning to 1.25 million Rand in the next 12 months, well, then the 365 challenge is for you. It's not up for debate or questioning or, does it work? All of that's gone. We've delivered on all of our promises already. It's now your question. It's, will you do the work? Will you connect the people? Because if you do, we'll give you a check for 365,000 Rand a year from now. We'll give you that check. That money will go into your bank account. When last did you have 365,000 Rand deposited into your bank account? Because that's what will happen. There will be a day when you will be able to print your statement and go to your friends, and there will be a line item with 365,000 Rand on it. There will be. That's what happens if you achieve this challenge. Then we know how your channel will have grown. You put 365 people in, they're not going to do nothing. They're going to connect. When they connect, we know, using our mathematics, that very conservatively you will have passed rank 9. That means that you're coming away in a year's time with us on our rank trip, potentially for the rest of your life. That's what this challenge does. This challenge changes lives. Not just once off like these WhatsAppy things we see. Changes lives permanently, because that's the business DuePoint is in. You've passed rank 9, you're coming on holiday with us. But our math says it won't stop there. Your channel will have grown past rank 11, which means that in the next year you will have got your very own brand new car. Not many people have got a brand new car before in their lives, but you will in the next 12 months if you complete this. But more importantly than all of this, folks, we're in the business of wealth. Recurring monthly income. With a rank 11 channel, you should expect to earn somewhere between 45 and 50,000 Rand a month. That's 600,000 bucks a year. And you can create that in 1 year with us. In 1 year. All you need to do, and your year starts today, is find 365 people. And remember what I said to you. If I said to you, go out there now, just go and give me 365 people, any 360, and put them in this room. And I'll pay you 45,000 Rand a month for the rest of your life. You'd say to me, no problem, I'll be back in half an hour. Wouldn't you? You would say, no, all I got to do is bring them and put them in here. No problem. I'm going to. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what that challenge says. Find 365 people, connect them to us, either via technology or through this room, and in 12 months' time, you'll be R1.25 million value richer through the DuePoint system. Folks, this is a nationwide business. We are everywhere, at once, 365 days a year. But I'm coming down to prove to all the people in Free State that I'm real on the 20th of July this month. You see, the people now, they don't believe me. You didn't believe me when you saw the video. You saw the video and you said, I'm not going to believe you until I come to the office and see him for real with his bruises. And that's when I'm coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming down to the Free State in 10 days' time to prove to you that I'm real. I am expecting to see the whole of the Free State there. I am. Because we are building wealth across the country. You don't want to build wealth in Bryanston or in PE or in Durban. You want wealth across South Africa because that's real wealth. And so, all of you outside of the Free State, I'm expecting to see you there. Please start booking your tickets and your guest tickets right now. Online, you go to the events menus on our app or our website. It's at the top or the bottom, depending on which one you're using. Go and book your tickets now. They're free tickets, like everything at DuePoint, but I need them booked in. We're booking the venue. We need to know how many seats, etc. Do it now. Draw your list up of everyone you know and everyone they know in the Free State, and let's get it done. Everyone in the Free State, I'm expecting to see you and your guests there as well, and I'm expecting in the next couple of days you to book them in. So please go and do it right now. We want a sellout event in Bloemfontein as we bring our good news to the Free State on Saturday morning, the 20th of July. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be a wealth engineer, it's very simple. You're going to go to our website, DuePoint.net. You're going to read, watch the videos, do what you need to do. Click join and apply. Fill out the form, less than 3 minutes, and you are a wealth engineer at DuePoint. Not a single cent having passed from your hands. Not a cent. And this afternoon, you have now the tool in your hands to start creating wealth. This afternoon, you can start connecting people to us and creating wealth with us here. If you want to know more about us, go for it. I need to go and do my research first. Okay, well, it's some disappointing research because I've told you everything already. But go and do it. Go to the JC's website, look us up under Conduit Capital. Go to Constantia's webpage, find our financials, our directors, their salaries, our BEE status, all of that. Go and find it if you want. Go to the regulator's site and find our licenses. Those of you who are here, you can see them all up on our walls here. Our trademarks, our licenses, all of that are up on the wall for you to have a look. You have never, ever seen a business like DuePoint before. And I say that with absolute confidence. It's not a marketing statement. It's a fact. You have never in South Africa seen a business like DuePoint. And today is the first day, literally, of the rest of your life with us here. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got a big decision to make today. We want you to come and join us. We want you to come and join the tens of thousands of South Africans that are already at DuePoint. And we want you to start becoming your own solution to the economic crisis we have in South Africa. None of our politicians, none of our economists, none of our business owners are coming to rescue you. They aren't. None of them are coming. The only way we will save ourselves in South Africa is if we become the solution. And at DuePoint, we have that solution for you. So pick up that tool and come and join us here. Looking forward to seeing you guys at the next couple of presentations. We're live again tomorrow at 6:30. Go get those Bloemfontein tickets plugged in right now. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys outside.